So as you are around this time of the year, you are reflecting, you're thinking about, all that has happened the last couple months, this last decade, this last year. And I know you have this big vision for your life. I think is beautiful, right? That you have that, but there's something that's more important than that. And that's what connects to yourself, that's what connects to your confidence, and it really connects to your beliefs, right? So instead of you just having the vision, because we do have these grand visions, I want you to think about your standards, right? And there's a quote that my coach taught me that I never forget. I have this in my virtual vision board workshop as well. And it's this: we don't live up to our highest vision for ourselves. We actually live up to the lowest standard that we have set for ourselves, right? Because as humans, we always naturally think that we're not enough, we're not doing enough, we're not qualified enough, we're not skinny enough, we're not pretty enough. We go through the not enough so much, or I'm too much is on the opposite side of that. I'm doing too much, she too loud, she too this, she too that, right? It's either those extremes that we find ourselves in. So it's important that not only are you thinking about the vision for who you want to become, what it is that you're doing, what it is that you want to do, the type of legacy in life you actually want to lead. But I need you to make sure you're doing work on the internal standards. That's where I come in as a confidence coach for women. What are the standards in which you have set? And that's in every single area of your life, right? Your life, just like Duncan is like we run on coffee. You as a human being, you run off your beliefs. Whatever is unconscious, whatever is below the surface, are the things that are running your life. And you could tell the areas you need to work on most by looking around and figuring out, where is it that you feel like I need to make a change? Where is it you feel like I'm struggling? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm constantly ending up in this cycle. It's repetitive. It happens over and over again. I noticed my grandmama and my mama and them had the same issue. That internal belief, right, is running the show. That's how we can pass down, illnesses. We can pass down habits, to our children, to our children's children, until somebody breaks that shit in half and it's like, wait, if everybody is suffering with this, how can I change and do something different? That means changing the lowest possible standard. Because if every woman in your bloodline is like, this is okay to do and this is okay to have, and it's something that's negative, then you see how it begins to perpetually become a cycle that needs to be broken, but that can hinder your growth, your development, and your ability to move forward. So I encourage you, as you are mapping out things for this next season of your life, as you're mapping out things in your new relationship, okay, as you mapping out what you're going to do in college, after college, whatever, wherever you are in your life, I want you to not only have a vision or a vision board, I want you to also sit down and write out the standard, the lowest possible standard, and what's your finances. What's the lowest amount of money that I can absolutely have? Same is true with a relationship. What's at the low, because at the bare minimum is what you're gonna get. So make sure your bare minimum is really that top notch ish. Okay? Because really, like I said, you're really gonna be living up to the lowest possible. So your lowest possible honestly needs to be popping, and it needs to be the best, and it needs to be of high quality. So I encourage you to take that information, see how it sits with you. Go take some time to yourself, sit down, sift through this information, and see where in your life you might need to shift some of your standards, right? Because your beliefs inform your thoughts, which then inform what your standards are. Your standards are always going to be informing your habits. Once your habits are set in motion, they're going to be creating recurring actions. So if you want to lose weight, you want a new type of relationship, you want to go out more, you want something different in your career, you want to up level in your business, then there's some shifts in the standards that have to be made. So don't just be making no vision board. Don't just be screaming out, oh, this is my goal, for this time period, for this year, or this is just my word. You need to sit back and look at them standards, okay? And if you're not already in the Fear School of Confidence, then you better go ahead and go click that little buy button, okay? And you need to enroll, right, at bit.ly/fear school, right? Because we will be covering this in our first month, but we will be exploring more in depth inner confidence and outer confidence as we hit the next couple of months for our first semester. And if you're watching this after the semester, then you can also join our wait list if we are in the in between time if you're when you're watching this video. Okay. So enjoy the rest of your day. Think about what I said and then take action. Don't just be watching stuff. Actually take action.